So it's officially starting. One of my big goals for this spring was to start getting a whole bunch of different variety of yoga practices online. So for those of us that are sitting at home feeling like we should do something to make our bodies feel better, but we have no idea where to go or how to start, this can be a starting place. So here's to the beginning of the journey. Hopefully as the process goes, it gets a little bit more professional looking videos, and I'm not using a selfie stick and all that stuff, but I was too excited to wait for all that. So here's the first one. Enjoy. So class number 1, this is going to be super beginner, super therapeutic, super good for anyone that's dealing with low back issues, hamstring issues, weak abdominals, whole variety of ailments. So most of this entire practice we're going to do actually from the ground, on our mat, laying on our back most of it, so that hopefully it can be almost shocking to you how much we can isolate certain muscle groups and such from this style of practice. So yeah, here you go, enjoy, and let me know what you think if you have any questions. Okay, the other thing for class 1 that would be helpful if you have is a foam block and a strap. And if you don't have either of these things, that's okay, we can modify in other ways. But if you don't have a strap, you could use a towel, a belt, anything of the sort will do. So anyways, let's get started. So we'll start by just having our feet down, having our knees bent, and then shifting your hips as close to the heels as you can kind of get here. And then we'll roll down onto our back body. So that once you're grounded here, right, maybe your fingertips could graze the heels and your knees stay hips width apart. Okay. So that from this reclined position, all right, it becomes much easier to feel your flow of breath, okay, and the way that it travels in and out of your body. So to begin by finding our breath here, we're going to work to breathe in through our nose and exhale out your nose, deepening the flow with each round of breath that you take. As you exhale, empty completely yourself of breath. And then inhale through the nose and expand your deep belly, feeling the area below your navel, down into the bowl of your pelvis. Expand and fill open with breath. As you exhale your next breath, empty completely, and then we'll just keep building. Inhale through the nose, expand your deep belly with breath. Feel it fill like a balloon would fill. And then once your balloon is full, progress upward into the rib cage. Let that inhale expand, open your rib cage. Feel your ribs separate and open apart with breath. And then we'll exhale out the nose, and the breath's going to travel from the ribs down through your deep belly and out the nose. As you're deepening that flow of breath, even more, using your abdominals to help control the breath. Inhale, feel them expand, open, stretching open with breath. As you exhale and empty, and that breath travels down through your deep belly. Use your navel, that belly button, and draw it down into the mat, anchoring it, emptying yourself fully of breath. Inhale, open and expand with breath from the deep belly up through the rib cage. Exhaling from your rib cage through the low belly, using the belly button, anchoring it down into the mat. Inhale, continue from here. On your next inhale, fill through the nose, expand the deep belly, through the rib cage. Lastly, adding all the way to the upper chest, the heart area, all the way up to your collarbones. Exhaling, reversing the breath from the heart, through the ribs, to the deep belly. Belly button draws down, anchors, pulls down to the earth, empties fully. Inhale, deep belly, through the ribs, all the way to the heart area, fills with breath. Exhaling the reverse from the heart, down through the ribs, to the deep belly. The navel draws down, empties you fully. 3 more rounds of breath this way, using your full 3-part yoga breath here to fill completely and then empty completely. Really beginning to feel how when the breath slows, the nervous system slows, the mind also slows. On your next inhale breath, drawing your right knee in toward your chest, extending that left leg all the way down the mat. Using these arms and beginning to circle this right knee inside your hip socket. Okay. Finding full range of motion inside your hip socket. Making a few rounds in one direction and then circling around the other way, making a few rounds. And then as we kind of come back through center here, draw the knee into the chest, keep the toes pointed up. Then let's place the foot down, keep the knee bent, okay? And then from here, let that right knee open off to the side. Okay? So if you could get the bottom of the foot all the way to the inner thigh, you can go ahead and kind of start to rest here. Making our way into a reclined tree pose. All right? Just gradually letting that body adjust to the positioning, and then from there, working into that right gluteus muscle, starting to really squeeze and contract that gluteus muscle, right? And as you squeeze into that right side, noticing how it just adjusts and shifts the pelvis a little bit. And then from that active contraction phase, letting an exhale breath empty out of your body, releasing all of that active tension in your right buttock, and so that the pelvis can release more fully and the knee can empty off to the side. On your next inhale breath, rise the knee up. Place the foot down. Let the left hand come across that right knee. Start to tuck your left hip under as you now come across with the knee into a twist here. Once you have that, then open up your right arm, shoulder height. If it's okay on the neck, start to turn your vision toward this outstretched hand, maybe turning the palm up, sending your gaze away from that bent knee. And then just settle and using those full deep breaths, to deepen into the twist. On your next inhale, lift the gaze, stabilize the neck, and then help this right knee back into the chest, adjusting the pelvis, giving it a good squeeze, extending your right leg all the way down the mat. Okay. Pausing here through center before we switch to the other side. Inhale, draw your left knee in toward your chest. All right. Just sensing here a nice hug of the knee, pulling it in tight. And then using these arms, starting to draw a circle with this knee, finding full range of motion in our left hip socket. Noticing if the movement is smooth. Once you've done a few in one direction, reverse the circle. Get out any pops, cracks, any sort of noises the joint makes. Okay? And then coming through center, placing the foot down, keeping the knee bent. And then from there, letting that left knee fall toward the side. If you could bring the bottom of the foot to the right inner thigh, go ahead. Okay? And then just start to settle here. Okay? Once we let this left knee fall to the side, okay? And we're gonna actually start to actively squeeze and contract and tone our left butt muscles, those big, strong gluteus muscles, and we're going to squeeze until we feel a little subtle shift of our pelvis, maybe lifting a little bit more up into the air. Okay? And then as we exhale a breath, we're going to empty, and then we're going to ease that active contraction into deep relaxation. Letting that left knee really just empty and drop off to the side. On your next inhale, rise the knee up. Okay. Hug the knee to the chest, and then use this right hand, tuck the right hip under, draw that left knee across the body into our twist. If you like some support here from that right hand on the right knee. Okay. Then rotate your vision to that left hand and reach that left arm out and away shoulder height. Breathing into the sensation of the twist. On your next inhale, rising that knee up. Coming back through center, adjusting as you need. Find yourself in the middle of the mat, walk the feet back again. Okay. From here, finding your hands alongside your body, maybe the fingertips can scrape the heels, knees stay hips width apart. Okay. Our next layer here is going back to our right side. As you exhale, let that right knee release off to the side. Okay. As the knee falls off to the side, the way we deepen is to emphasize the arch in our left low back. Okay? And as we kind of deepen that natural curve that happens, okay, allowing our right knee to fall more deeply to the right, inhaling through center, adjusting, finding our pelvis stable in the middle, balanced, and then left knee falls to the left. Okay? From here, as we settle, deepening through our right low back, adding a little bit of an arch to the low back. And then inhale through center. Finding a centered pelvis, a stabilized equal pelvis in the middle, and then going through 4 more on each side. Exhale, right knee to the right, arch your low back. Inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, left knee to the left. Arching into the right low back. Inhaling through center. 3 more. Coming back through center, inhaling the knees into the chest, rounding the head to shoulders up, finding opposite wrists or opposite forearms or opposite elbows and wrapping yourself into a tight little ball. Exhaling the head down, grounding down here, emptying the feet down as wide as the mat. Pinky edges find the edges of the mat. Okay. Fingertips maybe still can graze those heels. And then as we exhale here, we're gonna let our right knee fall to the middle. Okay. As the knee drops to deepen here, we're gonna arch now the right low back. Feeling it drop our right knee more deeply into this stretch. Inhale, lift the right knee through center. Exhale, left knee to the middle. Okay. As the knee settles, emphasize the arch in your left low back. Feel the line out the kneecap. Inhale, lift that left knee up. Balance your pelvis in the center. 4 more on each side. Exhales, drop the knee down. Arch the low back. Inhales, lift up. Exhale, drops the left knee to the middle. Arches the left low back. Inhale, rise up. 3 more. Back through center, keeping the feet as wide as the mat, and then letting both of our knees fall toward the right. Coming into another variation of a twist. Okay. Adjusting the legs as need be so they can kind of release here comfortably. Opening the arms shoulder height, and then turning the gaze to the left. Looking past those outstretched left fingers. Lift the gaze, lift the knees. Adjusting as you need. Exhale to the left, letting the knees fall. As the legs settle, rotating the vision away from the knees toward the right, looking past that outstretched arm. Breathing into the sensation. Inhale, lifting the gaze, lifting the knees. Exhaling, adjusting through center as you need. One more time, hugging the knees into the chest, this time without the help of the arms. Just using these abs to draw the knees nice and tight. Adjusting shoulders, hips, spine so that you feel grounded and even, right? And then from here, starting to reach the knees forward until the knees stack over the hips, lifting the shins, squeezing the knees and the ankles here, starting to get into some abdominal work. Feeling like we have these knees stacked right over our pelvis, right? And then from there, drawing our awareness into these abdominals, okay? Noticing that natural curve in our low back and trying to anchor the belly button and flatten that low back. All right, and then from there, noticing how that naturally pulls the knees closer, but shifting them a little bit more away so that they stay stacked. All right, and then just breathing through here. Okay. As you exhale and empty, keep anchoring the low back, the low ribs. Okay. Adding another layer, bringing these hands to the knees. Pushing into the knees, letting the knees push back into the hands, all the while anchoring that low back down. 3 more breaths. As we inhale, open these arms back up. Exhale. Bend the knees, place the feet down. Inhale here, sliding the hands back alongside of the body, rolling the hips up into our bridge pose. So to start here, adjust your shoulders. Find the feet working their way toward these fingers. Heels find fingertips. Grounding down here, settling into the breath. Right? Rooting into the feet. Breathing into the body. As we exhale, slowly release 1 vertebra at a time. All the way to the pelvis finds the ground. Inhale again, knees to chest. Round the head, the shoulders. Give yourself a good tight squeeze. Reaching forehead toward knees. Exhaling. Lowering ourselves down. Placing the feet down as wide as the hips. From here, working into our sacrum. Inhaling the right knee into the chest, drawing it tight. As we exhale and settle, ground down into the left foot. Feel like you're pressing this left knee away at the same time that you're drawing your right knee in. Okay. Rotating sides, placing the left foot down. Hugging the left knee into the chest, grounding down into that right foot, pressing that knee away. Rotating here, moving with your breath, 4 more on each side. Inhale, knee to chest, grounding down. Exhale, switch. Inhale, knee to chest, ground down. Exhale, shift. 3 more. giving those toes a windshield wiper side to side. And then from here, finding our props, our block and our strap, setting them up so that this block can be roughly in the middle of the mat. Hugging our right knee into our chest and bringing the strap around the ball of the foot. Once the strap is on the ball of the foot, just start to straighten that leg up into the air. And then adjusting here so that shoulders lay flat, arms extend, and the strap is on the ball of that foot here. So now you can see I have a bend in my knee. This is my sore hamstring. So having a bend in the knee is fine. Or you can work to straighten it more, which you'll see on my left side. So from there, gazing up at our foot, and noticing here, reach upward through the heel, lengthen your low leg, and actively energize and space the toes and the foot. So you have that. Now notice, keep length in your right side body. All right, stay long through there so we can really isolate this hamstring. Now to deepen, we're gonna bend our elbows. We're gonna draw them out away. We're gonna use the strength of our arms here to take us deeper, all right? And then you just kind of ride this edge of straightening the leg, reaching through the heel, using the arms and the strap. Next, we're going to bring both straps into our right hand, grasp on here, and then ease this leg as we exhale. Empty the body of breath. Open the right leg toward the right, okay? Until the leg opens, okay, onto this block. All right, so you can adjust if that level isn't high enough, okay? Just make it on a higher level, okay? Until we can come here. And our leg can start to really release onto the block. Okay? Our left toes stay up, our right leg long, reaching through that heel, and then our left arm can open up off to the side. And then we just settle in here, keeping that right foot really active, reaching through your heel, spreading the toes. We're going to grasp onto this strap with our left hand so that it can be more supportive, all right? And then we're going to find these inner leg muscles and we're going to have them help, with the help of the strap, rise this leg up, slow and steady, right back where we started. So that'll be an inhale breath, and then we're going to exhale lower with control, right, until that block and your foot can tap. And then we're going to inhale, rise back up. Okay. 3 more. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. From here, switch the straps to your left hand. Ground into this right pelvis. Anchor it down. Bring the heel across the body, just to the outer edge of the mat. IT band. Okay. So once you have this, all right, keeping that right side body long. All right. Shooting out through the heel. Space in the toes. And we're just gonna settle here. Really getting into these deeper layers of connective tissues, that big, strong band of tissue that makes up your IT band. too deep in, you can always pull the strap more over the head, okay? From here, reaching for our block, all right? Transitioning it across our body on the high level, okay? So that now we can rotate into our twist. So starting to stack left hip underneath the right, bringing that right leg across until our leg can find the block here. Once you have all that, then we can rotate open this right arm, shoulder height. Fingers extend out. That shoulder gaze is going to look over past those shoulders, fingers. Okay. Notice here what's happening with the side body. Keep it long. And then just breathe into the twist. Inhale, lift the gaze. Find the strap with both hands if you need. Okay. So we can start to lift the leg all the way back up. Bend the knee. Release the strap. Extend that leg all the way out. Adjust yourself on the mat as need be. Windshield wiper the toes. Okay. Adjusting the block on the left side so that now we have it for this side. Hugging the left knee into the chest. Bringing the strap around the ball of the foot. And then once that strap is around the ball of the foot, lifting the leg. Okay. Letting the shoulders rest down. And yet letting the arms extend upward. Okay. So like here on this side, maybe you can see my legs a little straighter than the last time. All right. Yeah, it's still super tight. Okay, so remember integrity in your left side body. Okay, just because we're lifting the leg up doesn't mean we want this sit bone to shift too. Okay, and then we're just gonna be here and breathe in. Okay, so knowing that you can always bend the knee as much as you need, and then finding a place to settle in the stillness. Straps into the left hand, and then easing open that left leg and the left arm to the left until the leg can find that block. Okay? And we can just start to settle here. Okay? If it's not accessible to open your right arm, keep it here with the straps. Just try to ground the shoulders. As you inhale, rise up, using the strap to help guide you up. And then we're going to find our movement here. If you need both hands, you can use. Okay? Exhales are going to lower us over to the left till the block and the foot maybe can find each other, or the leg. Inhale, rise up. 3 more. Movement matches breath. Lifting up here, switching hands, and then bringing the heel just across the body, right to the outer edge of the mat. Grounding here, keeping long in your left side body. And then just really isolating this IT band, reaching through the heel. Okay.
What's going on with this other thing?
And then from here, reaching for our block. Okay. Bringing it across our body. Setting it up on the high level here, so that hopefully our leg can find it. As we now tuck our right hip under, transition toward our twist, right? Finding our leg on that block, right? Adjusting as we need, and then rotating our vision and our outstretched left arm right out of that shoulder height. Breathing into the twist. To come out, inhale, lift the gaze. All right. Left hand can reach for the strap so you can have some more support, okay? Especially if you're feeling super fatigued. Rise the leg up, okay? Bend the knee, release the strap off. Right? Shift and adjust the pelvis as you need to find yourself back centered on the mat. Okay? Any movement, windshield wipering of these legs, right? Setting that strap off to the side, and then finding this block again, okay? And if you don't have a block, you're just gonna do the same thing, but block less, okay? So with a block, we're gonna root down into our feet, rise up, right? Feel our hips lift, just like we're in our bridge pose. Then we're gonna take this block, okay? On whatever level feels good, right? So that our sacrum can rest here, right on the block, right? And then once it's rested, okay, as you can see here, I'm totally supported by that block, okay? And I'm in this supported variation of a bridge pose, really, okay? And then you can go ahead and bring your hands back, palms down alongside your body. Adjust the shoulders so that they feel nice and equal, nice and flat. And then we're gonna lift these feet up into the air, here, okay? Settling into this waterfall pose. Empty out, exhale, release the breath, bend the knees, place the feet on the ground, inhale, rise up, root down, rise up, slide the block out, okay? If you can, tuck these shoulders underneath and interlace your 10 fingers under your body, ground the pinky edges and the forearms here, rise up, full bridge pose, 5 breaths. Super dynamic, full breaths in through the nose. Fill the deep belly through the ribs, through the heart as the breath finds the heart. Feel your heart area expand toward your chin. Okay? As you exhale and empty the breath, ground down, rise up. Take yourself deeper, inhale, hold, expand. Exhale, calm yourself, release into the sensations, 3 more breaths. Inhale, release these hands. Unroll the shoulders. Exhale, progress the spine down. One vertebra at a time. Finding the sacrum down. Resting. Extending the legs all the way down the mat. Letting the toes fall off to the sides. Letting the palms face up. Taking our final pose, corpse pose, Shavasana. Letting all of the work we just did really pause and be absorbed into our body, into our joints and our connective tissues, as we start to drop into a profound state of stillness. Transitioning yourself to an observer of your body breathing. Sensing the natural rise and fall of the body as the breath moves in and out. As you watch your body's innate wisdom of breath, you notice all the various sensations happening all throughout your body. Tingles, flutters, pulsations. Notice yourself as the observer of all of these happenings passing by, moment by moment. As you're ready, come back to your wide awake state of mind, bringing movements back to the hands, beginning to clench and unclench the hands into fists. Inhale, taking a full deep inhale breath. And then exhaling the breath out of a slightly open mouth and sighing it out. Walking the knees back toward your body to roll onto that right side. Feeling grounded and connected to yourself and the world around you. Letting that left hand help press you back towards upright so that we can find ourselves seated cross-legged. Hands on knees, rolling those shoulders up to the ears as you inhale so that you can exhale, roll them down and around. Bringing the palms together at heart center. Taking a moment to just show gratitude to yourself for finding the time to get to your mat. Thanks, and be ready for class number 2. Namaste.